and welcome to What We Wrote. I am Emma.
And I'm Esme.
And we are two friends who have been writing together for decades. In this podcast, we go back and read some of our terrible teen writing in all of its angsty and melodramatic glory.
Mm-hmm. We sure do.
Oh god, what do we even say about it?
So we've had two
really pointless
useless chapters.
Yeah.
One after the other.
I know we used to complain that like our characters never finished a conversation and like didn't talk to each other enough, but I
preferred it when they used to just drop conversations and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I much preferred the like 3 lines of dialogue and then nope.
Anyway.
Because this is excruciating.
It's painful.
Yeah. It's the kind of stuff that like you edit out of books because you're just like, well,
this is filler, superfluous.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
It's fluff.
Yeah.
And like you need some fluff.
Yeah.
This is too much fluff.
Way too much fluff.
And the fluff should serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Whether that's
the fluff is like comfortable fluff, like a pillow. You want your pillow to be fluffy.
Exactly.
This is not.
No.
This is just
boring.
fluffing your dryer catcher.
It's
just something to be emptied and put in the trash.
It's not really telling us anything about the characters, and it's not progressing the plot, and it's not like it's not even exposition dumping.
No.
No. It's doing nothing.
Nothing.
It's just kind of there.
Yep.
So in the last chapter, Vari had a brief interaction with Kane.
Where Kane was trying to convince her of his innocence.
Yes, and Vari was just kind of a bitch about it.
Yeah.
And then ran off with Corey.
Yeah. And
they just ran into Bran.
Yeah.
At the tavern.
Yep. And then proceeded to have the most banal conversation about bread.
Yeah, about bread.
Cool. That was worthy of our time.
Yep. And in the chapter before that, Corey and Vari talked about Bran.
Yeah, they're really failing.
Really failing like Bell test.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, it's really, like, we don't talk about anything except Bran or Kane.
Yeah.
That's literally every single one of their conversations. So, anyway, back to a Corey chapter.
Yep.
I'm sure it's going to be
it'll be great, and I'm full of relevant information. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be so exciting and progress the story and have oodles of plot.
Yeah. Let's dive in.
Let's dive in. All right. DVD. Chapter 20.
I'm bored already.
Yup. Chapter 20. Corey. Vari! I gasped as she got up and left me alone with Bran. Where are you going?
Oh, that's right.
Where are you going? I hissed.
Oh.
But she was gone. Vari, where are you going? I looked slowly back at Bran, peering at him from under the curtain of my hair. I really feel like she's like doing the Ringo.
Yeah.
Like I'm just picturing like this lank black curtain of hair and she's just staring at Bran. Like,
real creepy.
So creepy. He was watching me with a half-raised brow.
Half-raised. So we've got that's normal. That's
raised.
So we're like
slightly raised.
It's really hard to do.
It is. She left. I mumbled, trying not to blush.
Yes, he was there.
Yes. Yeah, he's sitting right there. He saw. That she did. Whose idea was it for you to train with Kane? He asked, frowning. I shrugged, tracing the patterns on the worn and scarred tabletop. The king, I replied simply, chewing my lip. Before all this, with him and Vari, I added as his frown deepened.
Again, this is all information we already
I know, like...
Just rehashing the same information over and over again.
Just say... And I told Bran about how I was training with Kane. We didn't just spell it. Why would he ask you to do something like that? He's a knight and you're just a girl, he protested. I looked up sharply, startled out of my shyness. Don't you start, I snapped. I've had enough of this stupid conviction that you men seem to have, that just because I'm a woman... I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it like that, Corey. Yes, you did. What else could you mean? You and Kane are just like each other, I growled, crossing my arms and glaring furiously at him. Baby's first feminism.
Yeah, exactly. Also, like, to compare Bran to Cain, considering what they're currently accusing Cain of,
yeah,
that's a lot.
yeah,
That's a hell of a
yeah.
insult.
And I just feel like there's sort of it's almost like, oh, you wouldn't let me make Cain be a patronizing misogynist, so now I'm going to make Bran a patronizing misogynist? Like,
Yeah.
Bran has never really seemed to be the type to be like, oh, you're just a girl, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I obviously, by
Yeah.
my scribbling, pulled you up on the Cain
Yeah.
being a misogynist, so you've made Bran do it.
Swapped it over.
You really wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, which, like, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing about this book that isn't kind of boring and cliche, but it's just kind of boring and cliche,
Yeah.
you know? The whole, like, oh, well, you know, you're a girl, you can possibly fight, you know, like that. I don't know. It's like, well,
Yeah.
why are we doing it?
Exhausting.
Do we need to do that? Bran looked disgusted. He originally wrote Bran looked disgusting. Brilliant. Bran looked disgusted. I am nothing like that. I don't rape innocent girls, he spat. It's just one more step from prejudice to doing horrible and unspeakable things, I argued. I
think there's a few steps in between
there's
that.
a few steps,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, look, you know, rape culture definitely, like, stems from misogynistic behaviour, but, like, there's a few steps.
There's a few steps.
Considering
Considering he's basically, like, what he said then was, why is, like, a maid is essentially what she is, training with the captain of the guard.
Yeah.
Like, that is
That is a
unusual.
valid question.
That is something to
Yes.
question.
Yes.
It's not about her being a girl.
Yes.
It's about the fact that she is just a
Nobody.
commoner who is now training, like, the captain of the guard.
Yeah.
The most experienced and
Absolutely.
well-respected.
And, like, as far as I
Fighter.
know, I don't know that Bran knows that Corey is even, like, trained in
No.
arms.
No.
Like, so,
He has
like,
no reason to believe that she has any experience whatsoever.
Exactly. So maybe he was, obviously he's not framed it well,
No.
but, like, you know, maybe it was more like, you know,
Yeah, are you target practice?
Like, why you?
yeah.
no, why
Yeah.
a woman? Why you?
Yeah, why you specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe women can do it. I just don't believe you can.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't make sense for him to have that opinion because Vari.
He's friends
can
with
clearly-
Vari, yeah.
Like, he's always supplying her with swords and shit.
Yeah.
So he clearly
He
thinks
clearly
Vari
has-
is capable.
Yeah, has no problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, now she's being horrible to him.
How unusual.
It's just one more step from prejudice to doing horrible and unspeakable things, I argued, angry and frustrated with myself and with the world. And for some reason, I was taking this anger out on Bran. For some reason.
For some reason? Because you're psychotic.
I'd already chased Vari away. Why not try for a second?
Had...
She's
Yeah.
just, like, mean. Like, I don't know.
She's weird. Like, at least Vari, when she's mean, like, she's very upfront about it.
Yeah.
Whereas Corey's just a little bit crazy.
Yeah, she just seems to, like, I don't know, lash out at people.
Yeah, for
in a
no
really
apparent reason.
Weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Weird.
That's hardly fair, Corey, really. I was just worried about you. He's clearly an unstable and violent man, and I don't want to see you getting hurt, he replied carefully. Oh, sure. I'm just the damsel in distress, again. It's bad enough that Vari's always saving my ass. I'm always getting in trouble and I can't get myself out, I grumbled.
I mean, it's happened once, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Just thought I'd point that out.
Yeah, I mean, Corey's got a real chip on her shoulder.
Yeah.
For no apparent reason.
Yeah.
I doubt that, Corey. What sort of trouble could you be in? He said reasonably. Constant life or death peril? I asked melodramatically. Hey, look, we're getting melodramatic.
We're getting melodramatic now. It is what it says on the tin.
Yep. What? Why? Bran was frowning again, his dark brows drawing together over his brilliant blue eyes. Turns out, now the prince is dead, I'm the next in line for the throne. If the queen dies, the king will be displaced by me. But if I die, then he gets to stay king. Do you see? I'm a threat, I sighed.
Do you see?
Do you see? Oh, that's a problem. Thanks, Bran.
Yep. Thanks for your input.
So, is that why you're being made to train with Cain? I shrugged. I can only guess, but I suppose so. I can't think of any other reason that he wouldn't get someone else to do it. I chewed my lip, pushing my mug around on the table. But like,
Is that the king's?
I don't know if it is.
Well, but to be fair though, why would he not get someone else to do it? He has an army. Surely there is someone else better equipped to rehabilitate Cain.
I mean, he said all of his real soldiers are busy.
Really?
But like, what really does this like what is the king?
He's hoping that she'll get stabbed by accident, I assume.
But like, Cain's not gonna stab her.
No.
I mean, anybody who's met the guy can clearly tell that he's not.
He's not
going
a
to just,
mindless murderer.
Yeah,
of
you're
women.
not going to just stab some random girl.
Mm.
And if he's the captain of the guard, one can presume he's a good enough swordsman that he's not going to accidentally stab her. So like,
I don't think we thought that hard about it.
it'll be all right, Corey, he said softly, catching my
Bran.
hand in his own.
Now I feel better.
Yeah, great.
It'll be
Useful.
fine.
I started slightly as his warm skin touched mine, and my mouth was suddenly dry.
Hands touched, eyes meet.
I felt the blood rush to my cheeks, as per usual, and I pulled my hand free of his, and shifting to the edge of the bench.
She's really giving it mixed signals.
I know, right? Like, he's like, it'll be okay. She's like, ooh,
Don't touch me.
don't touch me. Like, girl, if you want him, just fucking let him take your hand. Like,
And like, yeah, really mixed signals. Like she's all embarrassed, and then he says something, and she's like, "Well, you're just an idiot."
yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you know, like, are you okay? And she's like, fuck off, I hate you.
Yeah.
And then he tries to comfort her, and she's like, don't touch me.
It's poor lad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for him.
Yeah, I felt the blood rush to my cheeks as per usual, and I pulled my hand free of his and shifting to the edge of the bench. I should be getting back. It's dark out, I mumbled, head down. God, how long have they been here?
I think the days are really short because it's a flat Earth. You see, so
Yeah,
just bloop, 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 bloop.
I'll walk you back to the keep, he offered. I didn't argue. Regardless of everything, I was loath to walk home alone in the dark. I'd been heading back to the keep when Vari had... I've just left a space.
Oh,
When Vari had me.
rescued, saved.
Well, no. I assume she means because Vari grabbed her. escape from Cain.
Like yeah,
Accosted?
yeah. I was gonna say accosted. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I couldn't think of the word.
Right.
But I haven't even put a line, like an underline, to
Just
indicate.
left a
I've just
space.
left a space and never filled it in. I'd been heading back to the keep when Vari had blanked me. We didn't speak as we left the tavern, but I could feel the warmth of his strong shoulder by my side, and it was, in many ways, comforting. You've just said it was comforting. In many ways? In many ways? What ways? What ways? I found myself checking the dark shadows on either side of the road, cringing closer to Bran instinctively when anything moved in the dark. He took my hand in his, gentle and warm.
Did she snatch it back again?
This time,
Oh.
I didn't pull away.
Oh, there you go.
Scene break.
Ah. Okay.
That's a little bit cute. If we ignore everything that
before
happened
that,
before,
yeah.
like the entire book up until this point,
Yeah.
that one like he took my hand and this time I didn't pull away. It's
Yeah.
kind of cute.
Kind of cute.
Kind of cute. Anyway, we have a 3 tilde break.
Okay.
The timelines.
Timelines are janky.
The time for the prince's funeral finally rolled around.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure when the prince died, she said the funeral will be tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? Maybe it's tomorrow.
Finally rolled around? That makes it
Sounds-
sound like it's been weeks.
I mean, Corey does have an odd concept of time.
She does. Where are we? That's... I feel like it was much longer ago than Or not as long. Who knows? This chapter's fucking long as shit. Okay. Yeah. They spoke the final rites and slowly bore the crown prince from the bedchambers. His funeral will be tomorrow. That was 60 pages ago. So I guess it was finally.
Yeah. I can share the sentiment.
Finally roll around,
yeah.
Even though it's only been a day.
Yeah, which is funny because Vari was knocked unconscious and has been out of action for several days.
Well, no, I think it was the next morning. So she was knocked unconscious that night and then woke up the next morning in the hospital.
Yeah, but then she spent several days
resting. Yeah, you're right. So
it's like 4 days later at this point.
Yeah, so the funeral's not tomorrow.
No. Yeah, they had problems embalming him.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
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 Fuck.
Jesus, alright. What's happening?
Okay. I'm just gonna read it.
I'm just gonna get through it? Oh no, it's one of those, is it?
The time for the prince's funeral finally rolled around. While his actual body had been in the ground for the best part of a week, the actual ceremony had been postponed due to inclement weather and the various other small problems that cropped up to put off such an opulent affair. Has the weather been bad?
Inclement weather?
I don't recall it raining at any point.
It was cold.
That was the day that he died.
Yeah.
It was really cold.
It was cold. And then it was warm and sunny.
Because she was sweating when she was training with Cain. Vari never says what the weather's like.
Also, they're just like, oh yeah, we buried him, but
yeah, that's not how state funerals work.
We didn't do anything about it. We just put him in the ground because we didn't know where else to put him.
Yeah, normally when a royal dies, their body lies in state for several days so that people can come and pay their respects. Yes. And then you do the funeral, and then you put him in the ground.
You don't put him in the ground and then do the funeral. That's not the usual order of things.
No, that's not how that works at all.
Weird.
And various other small problems that cropped up to put off such an opulent affair.
Like what?
Like
a war?
I'm sorry, but I feel like if there's small problems cropping up, preventing you, you deal with those, and the funeral goes ahead as planned.
You don't delay the funeral of the crown prince.
Exactly. That would be like putting off a wedding because the cake didn't arrive in time.
Yeah.
No, you just deal. You get a different cake.
You go to Woolies and you buy one.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy. Weird. While I stood over the grave, wreathed in black, my skin pale against all the dark. Yep, wreathed in black. And apparently the funeral's happening at the grave where the prince has already been buried, like a week ago. Sure. Not in a church or anything. My skin pale against all the dark, I let my mind wander, thinking over all the strange things that had happened over the past few weeks, the changes that had come over my life. And
more introspection.
Kayla is at the top of this page.
Kay!
So, Kay, if you're listening...
Hi!
Hi!
You get a shout out because you graffitied our book.
Because you graffitied our story.
Congratulations.
20 years ago. Well done. The changes that had come over my life. I sighed as the ceremony finished, turning away, ready to head back to the keep. Corianne! I stopped and closed my eyes briefly as my mother's voice reached me. What? I snapped, not turning around. I could hear the swish of her voluminous skirts approaching from behind. I didn't turn around. You already said that.
You didn't turn around, guys.
She did not turn around. Not at all. Corianne, I need to talk to you. Oh, really? I muttered sarcastically, fully aware of how utterly childish I was being. Oh, good. As long as you know.
As long as you know, yeah.
She came to a halt beside me. She was silent a moment, probably because of my short reply. Oh? Your father's in town, she said softly.
In town? So it's not Gary?
I guess not. I mean, look, that
makes more sense.
We literally just guessed it was
Did
Gary.
We?
There was literally nothing on the page that suggested it was Gary, other than Corey saying he'd always been a father figure.
Right, we were just speculating.
Okay. Your father's in town, she said softly. I felt my heartbeat speed up as I comprehended what she was saying. He's what?
Oh, I hate the stutter.
I I stumbled, momentarily speechless with surprise. Your father, Corianne. He's a merchant trader. I thought she said she didn't. Well, she said she didn't know where he was.
Yeah, well, if he's a merchant,
If he's a
you're all
merchant.
over the shop.
He's a merchant trader and he's in town on business. I told him about you and he wants to meet you. Will you see him? She seemed to be pleading with me. I stared at her for a long time. She seemed paler than usual, with dark shadows beneath her eyes. I suppose that might have something to do with the death of her son. You think?
Maybe.
Just because you didn't give a shit about him,
Yeah.
Corey. She was his mother too.
Presumably his mother would be sad about that
Yes.
fact, yes.
Especially because, like, apparently he was 26.
Yes.
So, you know. Oh, God. I suppose that might have had something to do with the death of a son. I couldn't make myself care.
Jesus. Just gets
He's
better
so
and better.
horrible. You want me to meet the man who left me alone with you?
Oh, God.
Who left me to grow up without a family? I asked softly, my voice low, and to my utter disgust, trembling slightly. I think that's really unfair. Like, Norella explained why Corey's father had to leave.
He knocked up the queen.
He knocked up the queen.
Of course he wasn't going to stick around and play happy family.
Yeah, and like, what did you want her to do? Send her bastard daughter off with a merchant trader?
Yeah, like how is that any better?
Yeah.
You're probably safer in the...
In the cave where she keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
And like, presumably, actually, he probably left before she was born.
Yeah.
Because he would have wanted to get out of Dodge before the Queen started showing her pregnancy.
Yeah. He might not even have known. Do we know if he knew?
It sounds like he didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, she said, like, I told him about you. So maybe he didn't even know that he had a child.
No.
In which case, it's hardly his fault. It also seems like I was having trouble spelling mourn, because I've written it at the top of the page a bunch of times. I've got M-O-R and M-O-A-R-N. And then I've tried again and got M-O-U-R-N.
You got there in the end.
Yeah. And I have crossed out the incorrect one to show that I
Knew which one it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Oh, here we go. The answer to all our questions.
Oh.
Should have kept reading.
Should have just kept reading.
He didn't know Corianne. If he had have known I was pregnant, he would have stayed. I know it, but it was too dangerous. My husband would have had him killed. She looked imploringly into my eyes. Also, are they not just still at the funeral? Like, is there probably not a bunch of people around? Is maybe the king not wondering what she's doing? Having this conversation right in public? She looked imploringly into my eyes, and I turned my head away stubbornly. My hair was tied up in a complicated knot.
Oh no, so she couldn't hide behind
She couldn't
the
hide
curtain?
behind it. She couldn't do a
Oh no.
girl move. My hair was tied up in a complicated knot of twisting braids and pins, only a few stray strands escaping, offering none of my usual protection.
It's very 90s chic.
It is a little...
The two.
Yeah. If you change your mind, he's staying in the blank inn in the Citadel. Ask for James, she said
James?
quietly after a
I
long
have no
moment.
recollection of this dude.
No, me neither. I didn't think
he'd make an appearance.
No, I didn't think Corey's real father was in
No.
it at all.
No.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm mixing this up with other
Actually,
things. But yeah, I feel like there's...
do you remember someone hiding under a table?
No.
I do.
Okay.
Interesting.
I feel like he's going to be an arsehole. Anyway, let's see.
Let's see.
Ask for James, she said quietly after a long moment, then swept off after the crowd of mourners. I was left standing alone on the wind-blown hill. Jesus, where did they bury this kid? Like, out on a hill in the middle.
Aren't they covered, like, isn't it like cliff face and then plains?
Yeah, I think so.
Where's the hill?
Yeah, I don't know. The map's over here. I mean, you literally can't tell anything. It's just like, the coastline is so smooth.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a big dot near the coast, and there's a river. There's lots of river on each side. But like, normally you would inter a prince in, say, a church or under a palace. There's usually like a
I mean, it's
a tomb.
It reminds me a little bit of the scene where they bury Theodred in
in the
Rohan.
barrows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's giving that vibe to me.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, it's not usually what you do with royals, but sure. Where am I? The chilly breeze swept my skirts around my knees, sending goosebumps running up and down my arms. I felt lonely and lost. My father was alive and in town. I turned with a sigh and headed back into the keep, lost deep in thought. I barely even noticed the young man until I ran headlong into him. What the fuck is this? Oh, Toria, I'm sorry, I mumbled, stumbling back. He caught the tops of my arms, holding me up, closer to him than I was comfortable with. That's all right, he smiled down at me. He had a wide smile and untidy brown hair. I ran my tongue over my lips, a little uncomfortable with his closeness. I wonder who this is. Do we think that this is a love triangle?
Oh, no, I don't think it's that.
No?
I'm going to stay silent.
Okay.
I think I remember though.
Really?
Mm.
You named him.
Did I?
Looks like it.
Oh, okay.
I'm really sorry, I muttered. Hey, don't worry, love. Being bumped into by pretty girls never did a man harm. And then that's where I finished the sentence, but you've added an asterisk and said, I'm Derek, he said with a smirk. I opened my mouth, but found my words getting tangled in my throat. You know, I'd be quite happy to bump into you again sometime, he added softly, suggestively. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I remember who Derek is.
oh God.
Yeah.
Why? I'm so... I'm so sick of this. I don't want it anymore.
Just skip ahead a book? What's next?
I don't really know you, I mumbled. Knowing doesn't have much to do with what we could do, love. I pulled away from him. I really don't. Come on, love. It'll be fun, he laughed. I took a slight step backwards. All right, I'm just joking. We could just go get a drink, right? Corey? Brand's concerned voice broke into my consciousness. I relaxed visibly. Smacked right through.
I like how we can't just like say I heard Bran.
No,
it's always like Bran's voice filtered through my consciousness.
Yeah,
like
broke into my reverie or
like.
Brand's concerned voice broke into my consciousness. I relaxed visibly. Also, visibly to who? It's first person. You can't see yourself. Just say you relaxed. Are you alright? He cast a stable hand, a dark glance.
Oh, he's a stable
Oh,
hand.
he's a stable hand. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Right.
I remember. I'm remembering more and more.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of this. Brand paused for, hang on. No, wait. Are you alright? He cast a stable hand, a dark glance. Yeah, of course. He was just asking if I wanted to have a drink, I replied, my cheeks flushing. Brand paused for a long moment, looking between the two of us with narrowed eyes. And do you? He pressed after a moment. I blushed harder. I don't know, Bran. Later, maybe. I crossed my arms across my chest, uncomfortable in the black gown, with my hair all pulled back. I couldn't imagine what they must think of me, these two young men, dressed to the nines and standing in a stable. What?
When did they get to the stable?
Oh, well, she said she went back to the keep, lost deep in thought, and then barely even noticed him until I ran into him.
Okay.
So I guess they're in the stables.
Okay, sure.
Sure. Why she's in the stable, who knows? I avoided their eyes. I hope you weren't trying to pressure my friend into anything, Bran said after a moment. Not that it's any of your business, but she wasn't complaining, the stable hand replied, smirking at me. I took another step backwards, just wanting to be out of the awkwardness of the situation. Me too, Corey. This is causing me some extreme cringe. I have to go. Do get changed, I mumbled, stumbling backwards, then spinning on my heel and all but running for the keep. Predictably, Bran followed me. Why did she sound like that's a bad thing? Like, you gotta make sure you're okay, girl. And also, don't you like him?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Corey, wait, are you alright? He called, running after me. I felt the blood rushing to my cheeks. I feel like she's got a condition.
Yeah.
Yes, of course I am, I mumbled, putting my head down and walking faster. Bran caught my arm, spinning me around to face him. My breath caught in my throat as I realised he was very close to me. But strangely enough, his presence wasn't threatening. I mean, why would it be?
Well, I think you're juxtaposing her
Right.
reaction to him as opposed to her reaction to the other dude.
The other guy. Not well.
No. But props for effort.
Are you sure? I'll go take care of him if you want.
Take care of him.
He offered hopefully. I couldn't help but laugh shortly at this. Don't do yourself an injury, Bran, I muttered, looking down at my feet. Flattering. Just like, I think you'd get your ass kicked.
Yeah,
Bran.
yeah, nice try.
If he had have hurt you, he grumbled. I smiled slyly. Here you go again, trying to save me from everything, I retorted, oddly feeling better. I looked up at him shyly from under my lashes. He smiled at me, a warm expression that made my heart speed up. I smiled back at him, a little more comfortable now.
I smiled at you. He smiled at me.
Yep, over and over again. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with being saved, he replied. Maybe, but I really do need to go in and get changed, I assured him. He squeezed my arm gently. All right, see you around. I nodded shortly, then headed into the keep to think over my newfound information, to think about my mother, my friends,
Oh, yeah, that's right. ...
and my father. Yep. Of course. So then there's a 3 tilde break.
Alright.
I mean, something happened,
Yeah.
you know.
Daddy's in town.
Daddy's in town, and there's a creepy man in the stables.
Yes, he's... Yeah.
Yes. I think I can see where that's going.
Yeah.
Too much to hope that he was like a legitimate challenger for Bran, so that Corey would have to fucking make up her mind and pick a lane.
Nope.
Alright, 3 tilde break. That night, I ventured out again in search of Vari. It was cold in the stables.
Why are you... Look, I don't mean to victim blame. But
yes, indeed.
There comes a point where you need to be sensible.
Yes, take sensible precautions.
Yeah.
And like...
Wandering around alone at night, it's not sensible.
Yes, I mean, we all wish that it wasn't necessary and that, you know, you could walk around after dark.
Yeah,
and
it
not...
is your right, you should be able to.
Exactly.
But
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, society sucks.
yes.
So don't do that.
After being nearly sexually assaulted.
Yeah, clearly it's rampant in the city.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
And then, you know, basically threatened by
Some
this
weird dude
creepy-
in the stable.
who's a stable hand, apparently.
Yes.
So, like, he's going to be in the stables. I don't know why you haven't met this man before.
Maybe he's a new hire.
Maybe he's new, yeah. And anyway, also, it's cold. Again. It was cold in the stables, but I had made sure to wear an extra tunic, anticipating the evening's chill. Vari, as usual, wasn't hard to locate, loitering in the stables as if she didn't have anything better to do.
She works there. She lives there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if anyone's loitering, it's Bran.
Yeah, or Corey.
Vari. I gave her a half smile as I approached, arms wrapped around myself to protect my body from the biting cold. I have a problem. More of a problem than usual, I added with a wry smile.
You've never had a problem in your life, sweetie.
Vari's brow lifted fractionally, her expression settling into one of predictable sarcasm and skepticism. She said slowly. My father, I said after a moment, shifting my weight from foot to foot. And Bran and some random boy, but that's not so important. Then why are you mentioning it? Like,
That would be your usual problem.
yeah. Toria, Vari, my father is here. I didn't even know I had a father. And I don't even know where to start.
Of course you had a father.
Yeah.
Did you think you sprung up from the Cabbage Patch?
Immaculate conception.
I mean, she's pretty fucking naive.
I didn't even know I had a father, and I don't even know where to start. I feel all confused, and I just can't believe he's alive and he's here. I blabbered, my mouth running of its own accord, with very little input from my brain.
Clearly.
Again, usual state of affairs. Of course you have a bloody father. You think you just popped up from the garden patch?
At least I'm consistent.
I was going to say, clearly you are writing Irish dialogue now.
Oh, it's a shame.
Barry put in as I stopped for breath. I gave her an exasperated look. I thought he was dead, Vari, was what I meant, I muttered.
What gave you that idea?
I don't know.
The Queen never said anything like that.
Well, she said he could be dead for all I know.
Did you?
I think so. Something like that. I muttered, annoyed at being brought back to earth so quickly. When you going to go visit him then? She asked with a look that made me feel stupid and juvenile.
That's a hell of a look.
That's a hell of a look. Unless you were perhaps feeling a bit stupid
Stupid
and
and
juvenile anyway.
Yeah.
Go visit him? I'm not, I said, surprised and a little confused. I can't. Barry looked equally uncertain about what I was saying. Why not? I opened my mouth, then closed it again, shaking my head. Because he left me. He left me alone with
Again,
her.
you know.
Yeah, she
that
explained this to you.
He did not know you existed.
And he was in danger of his life.
Yes.
And just because you are stupid enough to stay in the city when your life is in danger does not mean everybody else is.
This girl is dense.
She absolutely is. He left me alone with her, and I don't want to be involved with someone who could leave someone he was supposed to love so easily.
And also, her has looked after her.
Yeah.
Her entire life. She has been warm, safe, fed.
Yep. Extremely
clothed,
privileged.
very comfortable in a castle.
Yep. And the Queen has literally done nothing to her.
No.
Like, literally the only thing you can hold against her is that she didn't tell you
Yeah.
that you were a bastard.
Yeah.
Which was for your own safety.
Arguably, yeah, you're safer not knowing.
Yeah. And it certainly hasn't done you any good knowing.
No.
Because you haven't done anything about it.
Nothing.
So... And I don't want to be involved with someone who could leave someone he was supposed to love so easily. And if he didn't love her, that's even worse, I tried to explain, shaking my head. Did he know you were alive? She asked. That gave me pause. This was the point of all the conversations. This was the point in all the conversations with the Baris when I realised that she had the higher ground.
Because she's not an idiot.
Because you're wrong?
Yeah.
Well, no, but that's not the point, I protested weakly.
I mean, it kind of is the point.
Absolutely is the point. How could he leave you if he didn't know you existed? She asked reasonably. I looked away, annoyed. I don't want to see him.
How dare you have a reasonable argument?
Yeah, how dare. Vari sighed in an irritatingly long-suffering manner. Why not? I just don't. I don't know because I'm angry at him and at her because I don't want to believe it, I muttered. Well. Don't take it out on him. Poor bastard didn't know. Feel free to be mad at her, though, lying bitch, she added with a grimace.
Just...
It's rough.
Yeah.
But what would I say to him? I asked, my defense weakening. I don't know. Hello, I'm your daughter. Sorry to disappoint.
Oh, God. That's hilarious.
She's so mean.
Oh, that's funny. Come on. That's clearly a joke.
I mean, it's also mean.
Oh, hilarious. No, that's I love that. I stand by it.
I don't know. Hello, I'm your daughter. Sorry to disappoint, she teased. I playfully pushed her shoulder. You're no help at all, are you? I muttered. I'm going to bed. I'll try and get more useful sense out of you when I'm not so tired, I added, looking up into the rafters briefly, experiencing a creeping feeling up my spine.
We're being watched.
I guess so. Good night, Vari, I said softly before heading back up towards the keep. End chapter.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Something happened.
Something happened.
At least.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Daddy's in town.
Mm.
And there's creepy man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's 2 whole things that happened.
There's 2 whole things.
Yeah.
How long was that chapter?
It was a little longer because that's 40 minutes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 10 pages. I feel like it probably didn't warrant 10 pages.
No, not at all.
And the conversation with Vari we really could have done without. It seems weird that she's like, I don't know, I want to go down and see Vari. And then she talks to Vari for like 3 minutes. She's like, God,
I'm
you're
going to
useless.
bed.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, she's very like all over the shop and contrary and like sending mixed signals and
so contrary.
Yeah.
Like, just like it's very frustrating, especially on the brand front, that like she likes him, she clearly likes him, but then when he like makes a move on her,
not even makes a move, just tries to talk to her.
Be nice.
Yeah,
she's like, ew, don't touch me.
Yeah,
get away from me.
Yeah,
don't talk to me. It's like, come on,
just yeah,
it's
weird. It's real weird.
And it's so obvious that it is like, if they get together, then they're just together, because there's literally nothing keeping them apart other than Corey being weird,
being an idiot. Yep.
So we obviously couldn't think of
anything else,
literally anything other than Corey being a blushing
idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I guess like that's the thing, like you got stuck with the, you know, the commoner and the blacksmith boy. Like there's not much there really.
No.
Whereas with, at least with Vari and Kane, we do have that, like they're separated by like class and circumstances, and you know, they kind of have to overcome that. And
and I mean, you know, we've obviously set it up so that like Kane has had a few interactions with Vari that like got them off on the wrong foot. To create an antagonism that they then have to work
overcome.
But also, like, I mean, we wrote it like that.
Yes.
Like we could have picked some other suitor for Corey that had more challenge to it.
Well,
you know? Like, or made... I feel like what would have made more sense was for Corey to have... I think, like, I've done this weird thing with Corey where she's kind of not really... well, I was going to say, she's not really either thing. Like, I've been like, oh, well, she grew up in the keep and she's a bit pampered and whatnot, but also like she learned how to fight with a sword, and she like, worked in the stables, and you know, etc, etc. And I'm like, if I was to rewrite Corey today, I would be like, she was a maid.
Yes,
her
worked.
job was maid.
Yeah.
So you know, she wore dresses and she worked cleaning fireplaces and making beds and washing linen, and like she had a sensible job. She believed she was a maid's daughter. The queen very kindly let her, you know, stay on as a maid. And so she still has that connection where she grew up in the keep, but it's like sensible. In a sensible way.
Not in a privileged way.
And not in a kind of like
which is just weird. Like, why would a maid's daughter like
have all of these,
like a room in the palace, and
and like, why would she be invited to balls? You know, like if we wanted her to be at the ball, she should have been serving, you know, she should have been bringing food out and supplying drinks and what have you. Like, it really, like, her backstory just doesn't really make any sense. And so sometimes she feels way more privileged than she should be. Sometimes she feels way less privileged than she should be. And so it's just like, if she had been a maid, like, I don't know, it just feels like the relationship with Bran, I don't know. It just would have, I feel like, you know, a maid and a blacksmith, like, it kind of makes sense, you know. I mean, there's a lot of things I'd do differently, obviously, because the story's trash, but, you know, I kind of have given it some thought about, like, you know, we could rewrite this again today and like
do it much better.
You know, it's not a bad idea for a story. It's just so poorly executed that it's kind of a hot mess. Anyway, I guess it'll be interesting to see where
where
the
we go
father
from
plot
there.
goes.
Yeah. Yeah, if it goes anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like she'll probably go and see him.
Yeah. I do have some memories, I think.
I thought I did, and then I was like, wait, is it this story?
Is that this story? Yeah.
Or is this something I'm dragging out of some book I read sometime? Or like, you know.
Possible.
Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. Well, probably all there is to say about that one.
Yep, that's what we wrote.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Do.
Okay. Oh, actually, no, wait. Let me get my computer open. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Welcome to the Pile Podcast called What We Read. We're talking about books that we read.
Alright, yep. Alright, what you been reading? Uh-oh, nothing good.
No. So this is a tough one to review because this is a debut self-published novel. And look, I know how hard it is to write a book. I know how hard it is to publish a book. I know how hard it is to market a book. So I feel like, you know, real props to the author. Like she's gotten there. Unfortunately, I think maybe this one shouldn't have been published.
Oh no.
It's so bad.
Oh.
So it's called Pantheon of Life by Jade Andrews. And like, look, I don't want to be mean, you know, like it's
Too late for that.
I don't want to feel like I'm ragging on a book for no reason. But I think it's important to give people honest reviews of books, and you know, maybe in hearing all the things that this book didn't do so well, then other baby writers can maybe try and avoid some of these mistakes. So essentially, this tells the story of Azrael, who I think is the god of death, and also a raven. I'm not exactly sure what the ravens are. I think they're kind of like Valkyrie, kind of like shepherds for dead soul sort of things. And for some reason, she is like framed for some kind of crime and then captured by Zeus, tortured for like 15 years, has her wings ripped out, and is like dumped on Earth. And so she's then found by like a couple of princes, and like taken back to their castle. And like the story is kind of ostensibly about her like figuring out why she was framed, who framed her, and trying to like get her powers back or whatever.
Okay.
Except basically nothing happens until the last 50 pages. And then the characters all go on a trip the entire way across the continent, find the evidence, speak to a bunch of people, fix all the problems, and then get back to the keep in literally under 10 pages. So the pacing is jank.
Right.
So janky.
Yep. Okay.
My first and biggest problem is the world building.
Yeah.
So it's obviously supposed to be a fantasy. It's otherworld fantasy. It's set in another world. But she's 100% just taken the entire Greek pantheon and plopped it into this fantasy world. Hasn't changed the names or anything. So
Is Azrael a Greek? Isn't that Christian?
it's not spelled as like the Christian one. It's Azraelle. But
because Azrael, I'm pretty sure,
is
a Christian
an angel.
and I think that's what she does too. Well, that angel, I think it's an angel of death.
It's probably not captured by Zeus though.
No, no.
So
different pantheon.
This is my problem.
Right.
So she absolutely uses exactly the Greek pantheon, all of them. Exactly the same names. Like it's Zeus and it's Athena and whatever. But she also then goes down to like the demigod level. So like Achilles is in this.
But not on Earth.
No.
Are they in Olympus?
No. Fantasy world. Greek gods.
No mention of Olympus at all?
No.
Okay.
So, and like to me, I'm like, okay, how can Achilles exist if there's no Troy and no Greece? Like, he's entirely divorced of the setting of this particular mythology, and I feel like you can't really take an existing mythology and just plop it straight into a fantasy world. Like, there's plenty of fantasies that have like a Greek style pantheon.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
change the names.
Yeah, you can build on it for sure.
Like, literally, you could have the king of the gods who does lightning and shit. Rip the name Zeus off, slap a fantasy name
Call
on
him
it,
Tony,
and I'd be
whatever.
fine. Yeah, exactly. But it's all like, it's so specific, and it feels a little lazy. You know, I'm like, you literally could have just filed the serial numbers off and given them a new name, and like, I would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
But it just feels like you couldn't even put the effort of naming your own gods.
Yeah.
You know, and like, there's so many, there's so many gods, the Greek gods that like appear in this book, in this complete
Such
other
an
world.
odd thing to
It's
do.
such a weird choice, right? It just seems so weird. So that's a big problem. The characters are extremely 2D. The characterization is extremely inconsistent.
It's a very young writer
Yes.
problem. Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
So,
I mean, as we've shown.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And like, each of the characters seems to have like one or two traits.
Yeah, this is the preppy one.
Exactly.
This is the sarcastic one.
So the main love romance, the main romantic interest is Zadrian. He's one of the princes.
Starts with X.
Yes. And like, he's an angry asshole, and his brother Ilion is a sweet,
Bright
kind
sunshine. Retriever type.
Yeah, exactly. He's a like airhead, sweet. There's a healer character. Her personality is healer. But then Azrael herself is like, sometimes she's like cold and moody and distant, and sometimes she's like passionate and snarky and flirty and sexy, and like, she just wings wildly from one to the other. And none of the relationships feel like they're really developed at all, so none of it feels like there's no real connection.
Yeah.
And so when Zadrian and Azrael get together, there's like, the sex and everything just feels really forced, and like, I'm just like, I don't know why you two are like together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like you like each other actually.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the whole inconsistent characterization was a big problem. And then apart from that, like, it was just so telly, like everything is just kind of spelled out.
Which
on
is,
the
again,
page.
it's just young writer.
It is just a young writer
Yeah.
stuff, and I feel like
Hasn't had enough, like, feedback. Beta reader, like honest beta reader. Like, it is hard.
Yeah.
Like, as indie authors ourselves,
Yeah.
like, it is really hard to get really good
honest feedback.
from the outside, because if your friends and family read it,
Yeah,
they're
they're
not-
tell you it's great.
no, yeah, they're not going to say this is shit.
Yeah.
Like, and even if they give you not good feedback, they're still not going to really tell you what. I think it's the Prado. They're still not really going to tell you what you need to hear, as well as the fact that most people don't read a book
They don't
critically.
analyze it.
Yeah, they don't analyze
Absolutely.
it. So, like, if you're getting your friends and family to read it, they're sort of doing vibes-based
Yeah.
reads, which is fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's not.
It's not the feedback that
Yeah,
you need.
and often they'll just be like, "Oh, I don't know about this bit," but they're not going to really be able to break it down
Absolutely.
and say,
This is the problem.
"Yeah, the
with
pacing
this.
was wrong," or
Yeah.
"This characterization was wrong."
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to have that sort of critical analysis.
Yeah,
which is what is really helpful at that in those early stages.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, the fact that it has taken us nearly 20 years to get from this stage
Yes.
to where we are now was because we didn't have feedback.
No.
So all we could do is just keep writing and hope that it
Hope it got better
on.
eventually, yeah. And so it wasn't until like we started to there is such a thing as, which, you know, you might not know. We didn't know until we saw Kit at the writing festival. There is such a thing as book appraisals.
Yes.
Where basically you send your manuscript in
Yep.
and someone reads it and they'll appraise your manuscript. So it's not like an editing.
No. They give you like top level.
Yeah, they give you an
feedback, pacing,
overview.
characters.
Yeah.
Does it
Does
work?
it make sense?
Does it make sense?
Is it yeah.
You know, does your dialogue flow properly?
Yeah, all of those little things that.
And you can even ask them for feedback on specific
specific
things.
bits.
You can say like, I have, you know, I'm worried my first chapter isn't very good, or I'm worried about my dialogue, and they will give you like focused feedback on those kind of things.
And it comes from a very like literary
professionals.
Proficient professionals.
Yes.
And so I think that was really invaluable to us.
Yeah.
So everyone get your manuscript appraised by a third party.
Yeah.
Don't get your friends to do it.
No.
They're nice. Your friends are nice.
They're fine for typos, but they're not good for sort of that kind of top level appraisal. And I think that's kind of what I would like to say to this author was like, there's nothing wrong with the general plot of this book. It just needed a lot more work before it was ready to go out into the world.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, if people could see where our novel started, well, I mean, you can. Yeah. But like, it's rough. It's really, really rough.
And I think that's a little bit of a problem with like indie publishing as well, is because people write it, bam, publish it.
Yeah.
Like, there's not as much of that like
you
process.
Have to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas like when you're really trying to polish it for traditional publishing, like you have to get it to a point where traditional publishers want it.
Yes.
And then even then
they
edit it more. Yeah. So
absolutely.
It goes through quite a lot of rigorous testing.
And that was another thing, like, I could really tell with this book, there are so many typos in it.
Yeah.
Typos run on sentences where it's like confusing what they're referring to, lines that just don't really make sense.
Yeah, it's just premature.
And there's a lot of choices, like word choices, where because there were so many typos, I was unclear sometimes if it was a typo or an intentional choice.
Oh.
So like Zadrian is constantly referred to as the crowned prince, which normally it would be the crown prince.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, have you just kind of got that wrong and nobody's ever picked it up? Or are you deliberately trying to give it like a different title kind of thing? Like, are you trying to be
different,
not use the crown prince thing and make it a bit different?
Crowned prince.
Yeah, no, it's just silly.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, at one point Asriel goes into what is referred to as a corporeal form. And I was
corporeal,
like a physical form. And I'm like, did you mean incorporeal? Like, did you mean she went like into like mist or something?
Yeah, what was she before?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, so did you mean incorporeal, or did you mean that she was actually walking around the city physically? And if so, why did you need to specify that? So it got to the point where the typos actually made it harder to understand what was actually happening.
So just as you say,
it just needed a
got
lot
put
more
out
passes.
a little too earlier. Which and look, I get the temptation.
Yeah, absolutely.
To get it out there.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we started sending our turd of a draft to publishers and agents.
No wonder they didn't pick it up.
Well, yeah, because it was awful.
It was terrible. What were we thinking?
My one prop I would give the author is the cast is very inclusive. There's lots of characters of colour included in what would traditionally be a very white setting. So
Cool.
I'll give it that. And look, overall, it's not a terrible idea for a book. It just needed
more.
So much more editing before it was ready to go out.
So it's a shame that it got put out too early.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, the cover's really pretty.
Yeah. I'll get you.
I just would, I guess, have this review as a tip to anyone
young
out
writers.
there who is young writers or new writers, or if you're like looking at indie publishing, like, just please
slow down,
take your time, really make sure that it is ready.
Because once it's out, it's
you can't
out.
Take it back.
Yeah. And I think there are a lot of writers that do get better. Obviously, there's heaps of, all writers as they progress, like their books and their writing change and get better.
Definitely.
But when you're starting at that,
and it's hard to wash that taste out of people's mouths. So, I don't know if I would pick up another book by this author because I was so...
Exactly, yeah. So you got to give yourself a decent starting point.
Yeah, exactly.
Give yourself
the best chance possible. Yeah. And
don't publish your first book that you ever write, basically.
Imagine if you publish Living to Die,
exactly,
guys.
Write 4 or 5, then start thinking about writing
it.
publishing it.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you reading?
Oh boy, yeah, that's right. I still gotta go. I'm doing a reread And it's we've talked about these
Yes.
multiple times.
Yes.
It's The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stavata.
Love it. So good.
Yeah. So I'm doing a reread because I want to read the next trilogy.
Which I reviewed.
Yeah, you've reviewed it a little while ago. Yeah. And I first read these like 10 years ago, so I could not remember anything.
I read them like 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. And I really don't like going into like a series of books and not knowing or not remembering what happened before. So I just reread all of them because like, why the hell not? And they did not disappoint. So basically the Raven Boys, the Raven Cycle, the first book is called The Raven Boys.
I love The Raven Boys.
The Raven Boys.
The Raven Boys.
It follows Blue and her Raven Boys, which is Gansey, Ronan, Adam, and Noah.
Yes.
And essentially, it's a bit of like a supernatural
Magical
fantasy.
realism.
Magical realism, yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Technical term for the genre.
Yeah, so Blue is the daughter of a psychic, and she lives in
extremely psychic family.
Extremely psychic family. Like she lives in a really quirky house with like
full of psychics
that I think none of them are actual blood relatives. Oh, I think there is a cousin that's a blood relative.
Yeah.
But they're all like, your aunties, but they're because it's your mum's best friend kind of thing. But they're all psychics, and Blue is the only one that isn't. But her fortune has always been told that she will kill her one true love with a kiss, basically. And then we've got Gansey, who has basically devoted his life to finding Glendower, the long-lost king of Wales. And so, it just follows... his posse of his little group of magicians. And, but they're all, like, the characters in this are just so good. Like, you just love all of them. Like, when you have such a big cast of characters, there's always like one or two that you just like, but like they're all so rich and
I think like the thing
valuable.
That is so amazing about this series is like from the minute you meet each character, you know exactly who they are. Yeah.
And like they're just so like there's so much depth to them. Like there's none of that like caricature, like this is the charming one, this is the grumpy one, this is that. Like they're all so like deep and rich, and they have their own prejudices and like their relationship with each other, the way they grow. Like because Blue is very much sort of lower middle class, Gansey is very much upper class, and so there's that constant clash between the pair of them. It's just the whole series, and just the way everything progresses through the books, like the actual
just the nuance of the characters. Like like Gansey could be such a a stereotypical.
He could be a prat.
Prat. He's the golden boy. He's got great grades, and he's good at sports, and he's handsome, and he's rich, and he's the senator's son,
and
But he's also like kind,
deeply
and a little
flawed,
nerdy, and
like unaware of like his own,
almost naive.
And so often he'll just say something.
Everyone's like, oh no,
and Gansey's like, oh. Oops, sorry. I think what draws me to this is the characters more so than anything. Like the plot is definitely really good.
Oh, it's great.
It's fabulous. I just love spending time in this world, in this series. So I'm actually really excited to get into the trilogy now.
Ronan.
I know, Ronan. Oh, I love him.
I love him. He breaks my heart.
Dark little tortured soul. So
go read it.
Go read it. It's honestly, it's so good. It hits you in all the feels. Like, love it. Yep, that's me. I don't think there's anything more to say. I'm just gushing. Maggie's just she just has some beautiful turns of phrase in there, and it's just so easy to read. Yeah, it's just great.
It's great. So good.
Yep, that's me.
Cool.
So that's the end.
Well, before we have
news.
Completely forgot about the massive thing that's happening. So speaking of publishing, our book Revelation, it's the first book in a trilogy.
Yep.
and it is currently off being copy edited, because we are hoping to have it out either end of this year or early next year.
Watch this space.
Watch this space, yeah.
It's
so
happening, y'all.
It's happening.
Yeah.
And
we have a cover.
We have a cover, and it's been spit shined and polished, and
It's been appraised.
It's been praised twice. It's been reviewed by a crit crew.
Yeah.
It's
been through the ringers, guys.
Through the ringers.
So it's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, exactly. So Revelation, as I said, is the first book in a trilogy. It is an urban fantasy. Set in Brooklyn.
Yep. It's new adult, sort of adult.
Yeah, new adulty. It's got some sort of horror elements. People keep telling us I didn't.
Yeah,
think
I didn't
so,
mean
but
it. I didn't mean it to be
really
horror,
intend
but
to
it
be horror,
kind of
but
ended up that way.
Yeah, apparently it has some great horror elements. Apparently
Who knew?
they're good. We've been told. And yeah, so because, as we've said many times before, we're not big on spoiling our own book by telling you what the tropes are.
No, there are tropes in it, though.
We'll tell you there are tropes in it. It's a
find out yourself.
multiple point of view. That's not a spoiler.
No.
It's not in first person.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's very unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Third person, multiple point of view, urban fantasy, some horror elements, and we think it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes peeled.
We'll feed in some more information as it comes.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll share some little teasers on our socials, cover reveals, and a blurb eventually. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. We started writing this book around the same time as All's Fair, and it has taken us 15, 16, 17, I don't know, a long years.
Time. I mean, look, we stopped and started. It's not like we were
did.
doing it the whole time.
No.
But this was it after this?
Yeah.
All's Fair?
Yeah.
Jesus. So like we wrote the first rendition of this after All's Fair, which we're reading now.
Which I think it was like 08 or 09.
It would have been 09 because I remember being in the homeroom, like on the bottom floor.
The study
room,
study
whatever
room,
you call it.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And
we wrote it in like 8 weeks?
It was less than that. I think it was 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Really and you could tell.
Shut it out.
Yeah. And then but then we wrote a bunch of others, but then we came back to it because we just really liked the concept.
We always just loved it. So I guess I mean, to give you a bit of context for it, like we originally had the idea when we were studying the poem The Second Coming by William Butler Yeats in our English class, and we were like, hey, what if we wrote a whole book about this?
Yeah. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
It's weird, but yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the book is about.
Literally, yeah.
It's called, the trilogy is called
The Second Coming. Yeah. So,
so if you want some like hints to what's going to
happen,
is, like go and
read the poem. It's like 4 stanzas.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't take. It's not a big read.
Yeah. And yeah, so we came back to it. We wrote a new version of it, which was like 280,000 words or something crazy.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah.
And then we were like, maybe it's too
long. So then we ended up splitting it.
We split it into a trilogy, and honestly, on and off over something like the past 8 years or so, we've been working on Revelation, because obviously we had to rewrite a whole new ending for it to make it into a standalone, proper book. Then getting it appraised and doing rewrites, and getting praised again, doing more rewrites, and then editing it and getting it critiqued, and then editing it, and then, you know, etc. It's been a long
process.
It's been a long process.
It's been a good process.
It's been a good process. And we are in the middle of rewriting the second book.
Yes.
So don't be afraid that it's not going to get finished, because it will.
It's pretty much finished. We're just like, we've done the first and second drafts of it.
Yes, exactly. It will be off to being appraised sometime
soon,
next year probably.
Yeah, once Revelation is out.
Yes, exactly. Once we've got Revelation off our plate, we can't make any more changes
bookstore
to
near
it.
you, maybe. Yeah, I know, that's what the scariest part is. Like, once it's out, we can't edit it. We have to commit.
Exactly. But I think we're both so sick of rewriting.
We're done. Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that, and we hope that once it comes out, you guys like it.
Yeah.
And you can see finally where we've ended up
Yeah.
after all these years.
All these years of writing. Terrible
teen writing.
Teen writing. Yeah. Just goes to show you can get better.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you work on it.
So yes, and so keep an eye on our socials for that.
Yeah, we'll be drip feeding that.
Which are
our socials are. So we've got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Tumblr.
Yeah.
All at What We Wrote Podcast. So yeah, check out those, follow us, like, subscribe, yada yada yada. You can also, drop us a comment, tag us in your videos, whatnot. We love to see them. We're always looking. And you can also email us at whatwewrotepod@gmail.com. So yeah, feel free to hit us up there if you want to have a chat. Yeah, like, review, subscribe to the podcast as well. That makes a huge difference.
Please feed our algorithm.
Yeah, feed the algorithm, tell your friends, do all that, because like this is a community, really. And if you sort of spread that out, like, we're all much of a muchness, we're all in this together. So chances are if you relate to it, someone else will.
Yeah. And the best way to spread the podcast is by word of mouth.
Yeah.
If you like it, then
Chances
you probably know people
will,
who also will like it. If anyone's into books or writing or just wants to have fun laughing at our
goofiness,
our dumb
teenagers. Yeah. Yep.
Join us.
Join us. Exactly.